We didn't really know the humans. They seemed overly complicated for a sapient species, and we were surprised they ever made it to space. Their politics were a chaotic mess, their cultures incredibly diverse, and their technological progress non-linear and erratic. Yet here they were, on the brink of interstellar travel, and now, unfortunately, in our path. The Cathari Empire had expanded unchallenged for centuries, absorbing lesser species and exploiting their resources. We saw the humans as just another obstacle, albeit a peculiar one. Their early radio transmissions had painted a picture of a violent, unpredictable race, prone to internal conflict and strife. It seemed inconceivable that such a species could pose any real threat. When the scouting reports came back, our analysts were baffled. The humans had established colonies on their neighboring planets and moons. Their ships were armed, and their soldiers, though few in number, were well-trained and fiercely loyal. We underestimated them, as did many before us. Our first engagement was supposed to be swift. A fleet of our finest ships descended upon a human colony on Mars, expecting a quick and decisive victory. The humans, however, had anticipated our arrival. As our ships approached, a network of satellites and ground-based defense systems sprang to life, launching coordinated attacks that crippled several of our vessels within minutes. Captain Zorak watched in disbelief as the battle unfolded. How could this be? He thought. These primitives are outmaneuvering us. The humans' tactics were unconventional, their technology a mix of crude and sophisticated, but it was their unpredictability that gave them an edge. Realizing that brute force would not win this battle, Zorak ordered a retreat. As the remnants of the Cathari fleet limped back to the mothership, he reviewed the battle data, trying to make sense of the humans' strategy. They fought not with the precision of a well-oiled machine, but with the ingenuity and desperation of cornered animals. Determined to understand these baffling adversaries, Zorak ordered a covert mission to capture a human ship and its crew. The Cathari scouts managed to ambush a small transport vessel, disabling its engines and taking its occupants prisoner. The humans, though defiant, were studied meticulously. Their physiology, psychology, and social structures were unlike anything the Cathari had encountered. The most striking discovery was the humans' adaptability. They could improvise solutions to problems in real time, using whatever resources were available. This trait, combined with their fierce independence and resilience, made them formidable opponents. Zorak began to see that the humans' complexity was not a weakness, but their greatest strength. The next confrontation was inevitable. The Cathari regrouped and launched a larger offensive, targeting Earth itself. This time, they employed more sophisticated strategies, learned from their study of human tactics. As they approached, they encountered fierce resistance, but the humans were prepared for the onslaught. The battle for Earth raged on, with both sides sustaining heavy losses. The skies were lit with the glow of energy weapons and the wreckage of destroyed ships. Amidst the chaos, human ingenuity shone through. They deployed guerrilla tactics, using the terrain and their knowledge of their home planet to their advantage. Every time the Cathari thought they had the upper hand, the humans would strike back with unexpected ferocity. In the final hours of the conflict, Zorak himself led a ground assault, hoping to break the human spirit. Instead, he found himself facing a unified force, composed not just of soldiers, but civilians as well. Men, women, and children fought alongside their military, using whatever they had at hand to repel the invaders. Zorak realized then that the humans were not fighting for conquest or glory, but for their very existence. Their resolve was unbreakable. The Cathari were forced to retreat, leaving behind a scarred but unbeaten Earth. Back on the mothership, Zorak contemplated the day's events. The humans were far from the primitive race they had assumed. They were complex, unpredictable, and incredibly resilient. The Cathari Empire had learned a valuable lesson. Never underestimate the power of a species fighting for its survival. The humans had won this battle, but the war was far from over. As Zorak prepared his report, he knew that future encounters with humanity would require a new approach. They were no longer just another species to be conquered. They were a force to be reckoned with.